everyone, welcome to a brand new episode of the Lone Coat Mafia podcast. It is I, the Reverend Godfather, the show's main host and frontman, and this week I am pissed. I am pissed off royally. Why am I pissed off royally? It is because we're going back to the Paracon panel episodes, and the one that I have ready for this week, that I have to use this week, is the panel titled Paranormal Inc. That's right, the folks from Paranormal Inc. are presenting their panel this week, and it's titled Paranormal Inc. And why am I pissed about it is because, well, they apparently believe in the paranormal. That's ghosts, poltergeist, demons, and a whole mess of other stuff. But, they don't believe in microphones. That's right, they don't believe in freaking microphones. Why do I say that? It's because they were in a room, a space that was over 3 football fields in width. I should say this. It was over a football field wide and 3 football fields in width from back of the building to the front. And did they use the stinking PA microphone? No. They treated their panel like it was a freaking secret. That's what's pissing me off. They had a PA mic standing next to a podium that could be removed and around to where they were doing. No, they treated their panel like it was a secret. There were times I tried to boost their audio and couldn't. Because they refused to use the microphone that was provided for them by the convention itself. It was a PA microphone that they could have used to project their audio to the back. And Paranormal Inc. Incorporated, if you're listening to this show, by God, there's a microphone present at the next Paracon normal convention you're at, use the son of a bitch. That's right, I'm leaving the whole aspect of not safe for work on this, because I am that freaking pissed. You had the opportunity to use a microphone that was hooked up to a PA system. No, you didn't use it. Yes, there was maybe about 10 people in that audience. 10. But you were in a room that was over 300 foot square. There were people in the back of that room, that facility, that couldn't hear you because you refused to use a microphone. Believe in a microphone like you believe in the freaking ghosts that you hunt. If you believe in the paranormal in any way, shape, or form, and you have so-called evidence for it, guess what? I have evidence that microphones exist and that you should use them. That's right, I am that pissed. Use microphones if they are available to you. They're a benefit to everybody. If you're in a small little classroom, granted, you don't really need a microphone. But in the facility that you were in at the time, you needed a freaking microphone and you refused to use it. There were times that it seemed like you were whispering to the audience. That means anybody coming in the back or was watching you from the back of that facility, couldn't hear a damn thing you were saying. A damn stinking thing. This was an hour-long panel you put on. I cut out over 16 minutes of your stinking panel because I couldn't boost it that well with the software. I don't think any software could boost your panel and clear up the audio so people could hear it and understand it. That's number 1. Number 2, you had an hour-long stinking panel. An hour-long stinking panel, and you never ended it. Never ended it. Every panel I've been either part of, recorded, or been at, when the panel was over, there was some sort of, thank you everybody, good night, tip your waitress, enjoy the convention, see you around the show. We're going to continue telling you our paranormal experiences and showing you evidence right up until the next panel. When the next panel took over, she took over. But the difference is she used the PA freaking microphone, which meant the microphone I was using picked up what she was saying. I only clipped out maybe about 2-3 minutes from her panel. Why? Because that's when she was showing either footage or other things that she needed to present visually. You, on the other hand, 16 stinking minutes, because no way in stinking hell on this planet any audio equipment was able to pick your stuff up because you refused to use it. You had 2 people on your panel. Believe in the microphone. Pass it around like a bottle of beer or a joint. Use it like it's a lover or a hooker. Pass it around. Love it. It's there to use. Folks at home, if you're listening to this rant, I'm going to provide that panel for you the best way I can to show you how bad the audio was. I hope to the beings above and beings below, if they exist, you can understand what the presenters were saying in this panel. Honestly, if you could understand them, you're a better person than I am, because I tried to boost, tweak, take out noise, and clip the best way I could. And also, guys from Paranormal Incorporated, if you're presented with a microphone and you do finally come to believe it, that exists, let me put it like this, it's my pet peeve. There are more people out there that believe microphones exist. Hell, I'm willing to believe the flat earth argument more so than you guys tend to believe in microphones. If you use them to catch EVPs, certainly you could use them to catch your own damn blasted audio for a panel. So next time, use it, okay? Enough of my stinking ramblings in regards to your stinking panel that's you seemingly, even though you probably put on great and presented very well, for the main aspect of you forgot to use a stinking freaking microphone. So folks at home, I'm sorry that I'm yelling, but here is their audio in regards to their panel that they couldn't find. They found ghosts and entities and poltergeists and EVPs, but they couldn't find a stinking microphone that either we provided or the convention provided. So here is their panel. See you guys and gals on the other side.
For those of you that don't know us, my name is Ernie. This is my tech guy, Dave. We are co-founders of Paranormal Inc. And basically, start off, I'll just give you a 60-second bio about how we got into this. I started researching paranormal at a young age as a child, mostly based on like a religious aspect. As the years went by, my research led me to where I needed to start investigating. Okay, but that wasn't my primary function for doing this. It was more from the research standpoint. And I guess it was 1987 was when I had my first paranormal experience. Okay. I didn't really think much about it, and as the years went by, I continued researching. I had an incident that I experienced in 2004, and lo and behold, it was in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. So if anybody knows anything about Gettysburg, chances are if you go there, you're going to experience something. Once I had my experience in Gettysburg in 2004, that's when I started investigating full time. Basically what I was doing is going out on my own, gathering my own information. I really thought I knew what I was doing. And I guess it was around 2011, I was asked to join a paranormal research team based out of Maryland. And we were all over doing residential cases, places like that we're in today. And last year, actually next week we'll be coming up on a year anniversary, I decided, I guess you could say for my best interest, to step away from the team. And I had recently gotten my partner Dave here in the team with us. And I wanted to pursue a solo project. So Dave and I spoke, and we consulted a few other folks, and that's where Paranormal Inc came to life. And right now it's Dave and I. And we do, basically we see everybody doing residential cases. We've had a few good commercial cases where people have businesses and stuff. Feel something's there, I just want to check it out. We've been currently traveling around doing this. This is going to be a chopped up quick version of our seminar, usually lasts about 2 hours. And basically what we're trying to do is, events like this, you have a lot of people that are what I like to call enthusiasts to the paranormal. They watch all the shows, they like all the equipment, and they really don't know how to get started or exactly what steps. So we just try to help them along, basically. Everybody that does this, we're all in it for the same reason, to find answers. Everybody wants to find that definitive proof that the afterlife exists. And what better way than to try to keep it going, We recently hosted, for those of you that visited our table, you'll see that Mike came from Ghost of Shepherdstown with us. And 2 weeks ago, we hosted, they had a paranormal camp for teens. And every year for a week, they take them all over the East Coast to different locations like this. And actually, the kids are actually really good investigators. I mean, they've grown throughout the years. And 2 weeks ago, we hosted the camp in Bainbridge, Pennsylvania. The lady next to our table from the Haldeman Mansion, she'll be speaking after us. We actually rented the Haldeman Mansion for the kids, and it was a great event. We got good evidence. They spent the day there, we got dinner there with them, and it was a good time. Now, when I'm speaking, I don't want to just stand up here and bore you guys to death, so anything you got, any questions, comments, concerns, anything you want to blurt out, please. That way we can keep it interactive and keep it going. I'm going to start with 3 types of haunts. Anybody at all will speak up and tell me one of the types of haunts. Except for Mr. Holmes. Alright, the first type of haunt, residual. Does anyone know what a residual haunt is? A residual haunt, they don't even know you're there. They may not even know they're there. Okay, it could be any certain period of time, it's just going to repeat itself. We've been on cases where we've seen something walk what would look like into a door, but there's no door there. So they're like, well, why are they going that way? There's no door. Why would they walk into the wall? Well, 100 years ago, it may have been door there. And that's just their natural cycle, their natural pattern. Intelligent. Anyone know what intelligent haunt is? It definitely won't be when Dave or I exercise. Intelligent haunt is one that can interact with you. It definitely knows you're there. It's current. When you see on the TV, if anybody's here, I'm going to knock twice. Can you knock back? And it knocks back, okay? So it's definitely aware of its surroundings. It's aware that, you're there and what's going on. And the third one, poltergeist. Everybody's familiar with poltergeist. It's Jason. Basically, what poltergeist is the strong spirits that can manipulate objects, move objects. Now, I don't know about, maybe you can help me with this, Anthony. Have you ever been on an investigation? You see like all the chairs stacked up and the refrigerator up on top of it, like I don't know. But you get the gist of what a poltergeist is. That's the one that can manipulate objects and move the things around. You put your keys down and go back and get your keys and the keys are gone, or you're sitting there and something flies off the table. Now, like I said in the very beginning, everyone is researching paranormal for the same reasons. Okay? At this point, everything is based on theories. Okay? Everyone has a different theory. My personal, what I speak about, I'm not saying it's right. It's just what I believe. It's theories that I study. Dave and I, we spend more time together than we do with our wives. And there's not a whole lot we agree on. But in my opinion, I think that's what keeps this field moving. For example, for any of you that are been married or with someone for a long time, I've been with my wife 25 years. And the only reason we've come this far is because of the arguments. And I think, in my opinion, an argument is how you learn someone, okay? And that's how you learn someone's differences, and that's how you grow from it. So I try to use anything that I can or experience in my life to put that knowledge into the paranormal. And, with everything being based on theories, I think that's what keeps it growing and keeps it moving. Now, like I said, a lot of the research I've done is from a religious standpoint. I grew up in a very strict Catholic home. I had a aunt that was in my uncle that was in the priesthood. And boy, they could tell you some stories, and I was just so fascinated. And, going to Catholic school, I always had an interest with the afterlife. Not so much proving that it existed, because in my mind, at that age, it existed. I just wanted to find out more about it. And, everybody's question, or the main question is, when we die, what happens? And that's what we're trying to, bring a definite answer to. And, as you see, like on a lot of the TV shows, like a lot of people ask us the question, all right, you were at this mansion or this house or whatever, and you believe you made contact with someone that passed away 100 years ago. So for 100 years, you're stuck here in this room. What happens? How do they, or what happens when they cross over? You'll see a lot of the psychic mediums on the show. They guide them to the light, so to speak, cross them over. And, my belief on that is, I do think that at some point in time, maybe a spirit doesn't know how to cross over. It's not that they did anything wrong and they're not being allowed to cross over. I think they just need to be guided. And, I think that once they make that initial crossover, at that point, then they can come back and forth. Now, I've debated that with quite a few people, and everyone has a different opinion. But I just think that some people can automatically cross over, and some need to be guided. But once they cross over, they can come back. Now, the theory is that everyone knows that the spirit is energy. And the theory is that the spirit realm is right here. It's just with the time parameter, we can't see it or hear it. That's why we use the equipment we use. Maybe some spirits are stronger than others. That's why you might catch that glimpse out of the corner of your eye. And what we've been working on is like a distance parameter or a time parameter once you do cross over. For those of you last year that saw World's Largest Ghost Hunt, basically what we did was, how many did we play? It was 150 teams in 17 countries, and nothing was scripted, but we had a script of what experiments we were going to do. And the goal was all 150 teams do the same experiments, ask the same questions simultaneously around the world to try to get that time parameter. I always like to joke about, someone will call us to their house and say, we live on this farm, and my grandfather passed away. I believe he's on the house. So we'll go there, and I always like to research outside. Sometimes it's not the house, it's the land or whatever. So I'll be out doing my thing and, taking some readings outside. The client will be like, well, wait a minute, that can't be my grandfather. I'm like, okay, well, when we got here, we said it's 2 bucks on. Yeah, but 100 yards back, you crossed our property line. So I'm like, okay, so the spirit's just going to walk up and hit the property line and stop. So, good. Now, this is the one I had fun with. All your senses, okay? All your senses can be used when you're investigating the paranormal, okay? Just so happens last Saturday, we were doing a fundraiser in Gettysburg at a farm. And we were in the middle of absolutely nowhere. And we were going across the field and we come to a woodline. And 3 of us, and I never met these other 2 people before, but we got an overwhelming smell of cherry tobacco. And it's just one of the senses that you want to use. Now, my biggest thing is I like people that are skeptics. Okay, that's what keeps this industry thriving. Is the non-believers. Now, my belief is, even if you don't believe in the paranormal and something happens, eventually you will, but I think everyone has the ability to have an experience, but they just have to know what they're looking for or open themselves up to it. Now, I've spoken to a lot of people about issues that's not concerning the paranormal. And as they're telling me things that are happening, I'm like, man, I'm thinking to myself, man, you might want to have this house checked out. But they don't believe in this stuff, so they come up with some rational, that really don't make no sense explanation. And the best way I can put what I mean is, I'm a 22-year veteran police officer. And, based on what I've been through, what I've seen, what I've done, for example, when I pulled into the gas station this morning to get some gas before I started my long trip down here, as soon as I pulled into the gas station, before I even got out of my car, I looked to see if there was any cars parked off in the shadows, who's in the store, and it's not something I do on purpose. It just happens because I'm used to it. When we go somewhere to eat, when I sit down, my back is always against the wall and I always see the door. Now, I'm not expecting trouble, but I'm ready for it. And I think that when you get into the paranormal, if you know what to look for, and you kind of train your brain that way, you're going to have a lot more fun with it, you're going to have a lot more experiences, and you're going to figure out a lot more things. And using your senses is the best way. Like, for example, I'm not one of those people that sense things. I don't walk into a building. By no means am I disrespecting anyone that does. I wish that I could. It would make it that much more exciting and I would gain that many more answers. But I don't feel like it. I've had experiences where I've gotten sick or, I was on a case where I actually thought I was having a medical emergency, and I was like 5 hours from home. And they walked me out as soon as I crossed the threshold going right away. But I have to, it's either I have the proof or I don't. I'm not going to feel people attaching to me and people following me. That's just not me. Now, for those of you that had the honor to meet Lori Johnson, I was speaking to Lori about several things, and she said that I had, based on a lot of phobias I have and my personality and a lot of my traits, that she does think that I have sensitive type gifts, but I just, whether it's I don't want to admit it or I just don't know how to use them. Okay? But the point I was making just yesterday, when Mike and Lori and Bob, they were back there speaking, I was back there for a while listening to them, and then I went up and sat at my table, the little fellow Desmond right there. And as soon as I sat down, I felt this real hard on my shoulder, because I was thinking to myself, why are you come up behind me and do that? So I whip around, and there was no one there. And Desmond asked me, he's like, what are you doing? And I was like, man, I just literally tapped my shoulder. Well, I was speaking to someone, I don't remember if it was yesterday or today, but they told me, without me even mentioning that story, they were telling me, different things that go on around here, because we've never been here before. And they told me the same thing, that someone tapped down on the shoulder. So, you just have to pay attention to some things. And before I turn it over to Mr. Silent, anybody have any questions whatsoever, I'll try my very best to answer.
Hello, my name is Geek. I'm the network director with Paranormal Inc. My actual education, my job itself is I'm a senior network engineer. I was born October 30th, 4 minutes before Halloween. I have always been into the creepers. My mom always told me to take off my mask, but I couldn't figure it out, so just put that one on the step. So basically, let me give you a quick background. When I met Ernie, like I said, I had been in the paranormal before. I've gone into many places I shouldn't have, trying to figure things out. My wife and I went down to New Orleans several years ago, and you'll actually, I'll show you a picture here in just a few minutes. But I caught something. Showed it to him, and he's like, I'm going to blow your mind. I'm like, all right, blow him up. He tells me that who he's with, sucks me in, I've sucked it ever since. I love going paranormal, and I love playing with the tools of this ring. So the first thing is, what is a paranormal investigator? You guys can read as well as I am. This is from Wikipedia. The keynote behind this is the bottom line. It says, ghost hunting is heavily criticized for its absence of scientific method. Scientific bodies have never been able to confirm the existence of ghosts to date. So let's go back 300 years in medical profession. You just got shot in the arm, or you fell in a Dutch arm. You go to a doctor, what is most likely going to happen to you 300 years ago? They're going to either amputate it or you're going to die of infection. Why? Because they were just in the infancy of learning the medical profession. Same thing with that. Right now, the medical field is in its infancy. If you could step 100 years into the future and watch, you're going to see a big difference because the technology will be better and we'll be able to figure something out. So, how do you learn to collect evidence? Here's a whole list of the equipment. If you come to our table in here, I'll display with all the equipment you see here and a whole bunch more. But we use this equipment trying to find out, trying to gain answers. Why do we want to gain answers? Everybody keeps on Boris Johnson told me, Amy Allen told me, my grandfather's telling me. I always had a good car accident years ago, and I don't know how it was avoided. My pastor actually slid down. I got down this pipe behind us in the work truck I was in. And we were going to hit the pipe together next. We just bailed. Car rocked a little bit, and went up on a hill that way, and we were skidding at it. We both sat up, and we had this overwhelming smell of Old Spice in the truck with my grandfather getting ready to clean me. Lori's told me, Amy's told me, my grandfather's told me, and my grandmother. And I believe in this. Alright, so reviewing the evidence. When you're doing your evidence, you're doing several types. You're doing photos, you're doing videos, you're doing EVPs, you're doing, FLIR, which is infrared radar. What you want to do is you want to look at every corner of your evidence, every corner of your picture, every corner of the video, frame by frame. Why? And then the pictures that are coming up, you'll actually see exactly why, but you don't want to listen. Alright? So, you want to amplify your audio, because you may hear a whisper in the background. When we're doing our investigation, whether it's private or public, one of the things is we tell everybody to talk about it. Why don't we want to whisper on tape? Because, 2 days from now when you're listening to it, and also what do you think happened? Always talk, always back. Have a second set of ears. I was very check this out. Let me hear. Pictures. Does anybody see anything in that picture behind me? Look closely. Now this is what I was telling you about in New Orleans, and I'll give you a little bit of history while you're looking at it. So my wife takes me to this restaurant down in New Orleans, and apparently there is a gentleman who lived there years ago. He was a gambler, he was a womanizer, he basically was into the occult. He met his house in a wager, lost his house, went into his seance room, which is this picture of, and put a pole in his mouth. So the people come out years later, now it's a restaurant. When they first opened it, plates are flying everywhere, packages are coming out, bread is dumped on the floor every morning when they walk in. So they actually set up a table that has bread and wine to appease the spirit. And I took this picture, I took a couple other ones, and I was looking at this table, the waiter went up and went, oh my God, hold on, I'm getting the manager. Where's my picture behind me? So the manager comes over, and he's like, you're right. Because he's emailed me that picture, he's positive in my picture, because I'm not a paranormal investigator yet. I emailed it to him and showed him what he was saying. Has anybody found it yet? Look in the mirror. There is a face in the mirror. There's a man in a shroud looking around. The manager takes me back to that room and shows me multiple pictures all around until there's a mirror to this guy. They actually, the medallion he has on in the mirror is the medallion he's wearing in one of the pictures. Orbs, I love those. Alright? What is going on? Energy. Let's start with the scientific side. Is there energy in the body? Yes, no. Can you destroy energy? No. I love that. Okay, now let's go to the theological side. Okay? God says there's a heaven, yes. God says that there's a hell, yes. There is a purgatory as well, yes. We know where heaven is, yes. We know where hell is. Heaven is the right hand of God. Hell is in the depths of the earth. Where is purgatory? So now let's put the two together. If there's energy, you can't destroy it. And in Revelations, one of those things, it says that God will have a judgment day when all souls will be judged. So if your soul waiting for judgment, where are you at? You're hanging out. So why couldn't we find that energy and possibly communicate with it? That's all I know. Now, so you know, I'm a lay minister in the United Methodist Church. I've been certified, so I look at both sides, and it's very, very interesting to see it from both sides. So orbs is the energy. So if you walk around and see it, is that an orb, or is that us? Here's the way to look at an orb. Two main qualities of an orb. One, the flight path. If it's going one direction, goes away, it's most likely does. If it changes direction, it's most likely not. Second thing is how much energy is putting out. After this, I have an incorporated, if you guys are going to see, I have an orb that actually is going so brightly, it looks like a gold medallion floating. So if you look, I don't know if you see it, dead center of that doorway, you see a little dot in the middle of it? I took 3 pictures. Now when you take the pictures, try to take 3 or more pictures over time. Because if you can see it once, see it another, it's most likely something that's there. If something that appears goes away, most likely you caught something. So right in the center of this doorway, I was actually in the next way, I turned around and I saw a little African-American boy standing in this doorway, looking around that left side, going like this. His hair was pulled back, and he was pictures and showing it in closely code and Bella does. And this is where I come back to almost looking at the picture because I was distracted by the golden middle. I didn't look at the rest of the picture. If you look at the window, there's two faces. One looks like a little girl in a white dress. And we know that there's a girl named Anna who's at the home of the mansion. And we also know a name like Jake. It looks like a little boy and a little girl when you kind of very close. Did you guys see anything in these pictures? Believe it or not, if you look at them closely, they're two separate pictures. This was taken by Melanie and Melanie and one of her friends at this was a private lunatic asylum that has never been investigated in Pennsylvania. We got a call from the bishop who actually ran the place. They were trying to turn it into a homeless shelter. They wanted us to investigate. But if you look all the way into the hallway, I don't know how good that's going through. The left picture, you look up close, you'll see it looks like a nurse. She has an apron on, she's in a full dress, clutching. She has a belt on with a hanging cross. And she actually has it loosened up. In the second picture, when we wait to click, she tried to look back. So always review your evidence very closely. So if you watch this video, you tell me if it's dust or is it actually important. Was that dust or important? Yeah, remember I told you about the flight path. When I first watched it, I thought it was dust. Okay, no biggie. Look at the time stamp we got right. 7:38:29. 7:49:35. Same path. So now if you think about it, is it a residual? And if you watch, put all the videos up, there's a total of 9 videos. Kept going. You are absolutely correct. And the thing is, I was in the basement of a building with no open windows, and there were two sides, and you'll see the other side in a second. The right side, which is where this is at, is an eating area. There's a center with iron boards, and then the left side was where they actually do work, wash clothes, things like that. So we're completely underground, and I'm the only one in the building. Everybody else is going to keep places. I put static cameras up for 4 hours, and yes, those are all video. Yes, ma'am.
So the rotation, was it time the same? Time change?
It was within about 12 seconds of each other on each video. It was phenomenal. I just did that. Okay. This one is very true. This is the left side. Did you see where that board came from? I can do that again. It comes right out of the pillar. I do it on a 50-inch TV, and only my classified guys in the board is it comes out of the pillar, not like it's falling down. This one, Miss Laura, who's up after us, will show you frame by frame. I did frame by frame of her. We're in the artifact room of Home of the Mansion. This was captured and should give credit to people that she took this. But they sent it to me to debug. I put it on a 50-inch TV plasma, and I have lots of echoes that I can look at frame by frame by frame. And the 200 plus frames it actually took, there's actually like 7 different frames as this goes by. Watch closely so you can see it. That actually is dust. You're absolutely right. I actually blew that up. I debugged that. Because if you look at the head in one way, it doesn't move. But if you look, it just goes by. It's not a bug. So the more it goes by frame on the next, you'll see it is a little boy's head. This one is a Transylvanian lunatic asylum. I don't know if any of you guys have been there. As I come towards the camera, watch the lower left wall of the house. Right there. Can you see it? I'll try to stop it right where it's at. So right about right in the left lower left side. I'll try to stop it when it happens. See it coming out on the bottom? Right below where the light is. Left side, you see like something coming out of the wall. I can't see it. Take the butt up to the mouse button. Right here. So what happens is go ahead and hit the mouse button right where it's at. Left mouse button. See it come out? you look at it on the screen, you won't come to after. It comes out of the wall and then goes back in. I've had several people do photography, look at it, it's not something like that. We're not sure what it is. This is the one that basically I tell you when you watch the flight path. So watch the upper right first. We're in a private investigation, Ernie, just before this is Dave, but I'm just going to watch behind you. We'll keep an eye on the monitor. I'm watching monitors at this point. Follow that. Keep your eyes on that. Still going to the right. Goes to the right where the basketball hoop is, and then it comes out bottom right. So it actually does 7 different changes in pace. All right, audio evidence. Now, this one is the Hulk Mansion. So what's happening is right there, we're going to page it on. I'm not going to play the whole thing. If you want to watch it on our YouTube channel, we're the Hulk Mansion. Dreamer Weber is taking his wife's wife. We're up in the attic. We do a thermal that's 53 degrees. As that's talking about some things, and then what happens is the K2 buries itself. That's a round pot here in the background, which is the center of 20 people. So if you're up in an attic and 20 people, what should the temperature do? Temperature drops to 31 degrees during this video, and you can see your breath going out. It felt like ice was in your legs. And you can do the same thing, there's nothing here. We started asking questions, REM pops are answering the questions with yeses by REM. 18-minute video with just bizarre stuff. EVP, you've already gone through Class A EVP, Class B. Does anybody really know what they are? Right. Here's a full definition of it, and we'll up on Wikipedia. A Class A EVP is you can actually hear something. So without any additional filtering, without any computer help, you pull up a recording and go, hey, are you here? Play it back to you. Yes, I'm here. That's a Class A EVP. A Class A EVP, you may have to turn the volume on, you have to adjust it. Are you here? So with that, I'm just going to play something.
Just to set the stage real quick, every Halloween for the past few years, Miss Laura, who we meet next, she throws a Halloween party, and people come. It's an awesome party. The only thing that, a lot of people come in and drinking. So we have the task of going in and entertaining 40 intoxicated people on a paranormal investigation. Now, anyone that has investigated before knows sometimes it's a lot of sitting, a lot of quietness, things like that. So, besides investigating, we got to try to keep everybody interested, And with this particular group, it was a little bit loud, because they were more giggly and all that with each other, and I'm trying to lead the investigation and make it exciting for them. So what we did was, I guess it was, 30, 40 people, and we were in a bedroom. I had them sit around the room. I stayed in the center with a recorder. And, what I did was I said, when I point to you, just ask for that. One of the things we like to do as investigators, I hate the same old questions. Do you like being dead? Right. Who the hell likes being dead? You know what I mean? We find that we have better results. When you're doing an EVP, ask somebody, what was your favorite sport? What was your favorite color? What did you like to do? Not just the same things over and over and over. So we start asking questions, and behind us was another room, okay? And while we're doing the EVP, we actually heard footsteps in the next room. Well, everyone suddenly, kind of sobered up a little bit and toned it down a little bit, and you will hear our conversation turn to what was going on in the room behind us. Well, I'll let you know about when the EVPs coming in, and you'll know that we didn't hear it because we kept right on with the discussing the footsteps. It was 6 days later when I was finishing up reviewing the audio that I captured. Now, the whole recording is like 8 minutes, but what I'm going to do is I'll let you hear the very first couple seconds to let you know where we're at, what we're doing, and then I'll skip ahead to the actual capture. Hopefully you'll be able to hear it through this.
And this is Ernie and David. We're in Jacob's. I believe we're in Jacob's bedroom on the second floor of the Alderman. No, do you hear it? It's that. Yeah, I heard that. That's right. It sounded completely. I think he was a little closer, but he was very, very sensitive.
What is that? So that's what's classified as a Class A if your plan is dead. Alright, so as it goes down the line, Class B is a little bit worse, Class C to the point where you get the D, and that means audio hell, where it just sounds scrambled. It sounds like we were at the camp out in McKenna over at the farm last weekend. I actually walked out into the field by myself, what he was talking about. The barn that everybody else was in was like from here to that like wooden building way over there. I'm by myself. So I'm asking you like here, anything going on, and you hear a conversation going on in the background. They're not talking to me, they're just talking to each other. And there's no one around it. I mean, I must be 500 yards from this person. So no way my phone's going to pick that up. Alright, so you tell me what you hear. Alright, so what do you hear after I say as well? I'll play it again. When I say as well, listen to me. Well, this is the flash.
I appreciate you. Can you turn that out? Or to the right, back up.
Now, I have 2 lights up, but I still know level. This video is 20 minutes long. I actually asked multiple questions where I can find
Can you turn the lights on?
just before I was in this area.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Right now.
That is a very complex, but I appreciate your information. Can you turn that on? Turn it on. So we turn it on.
Now, there's a note like that.
Are you amazing here? No. Are you not amazing? Turn that back up.
And you see that this is literally answering my questions. We go for 20 minutes and once I skip forward, we go to find out that actually there was a person who worked there, not worked with the education, worked in accounting and did payroll. At the very end of it, I said, well, thank you for your information. I hope you go to Eastern and then no one. You hear me back. Thank you. Bye. Alright, so knowing everything you know now, you tell me what class of EVP, what type of quantity is this?
This is Ernie, A.K.A. is the person that lit up the flashlights for Dave. Are you still here?
So that would be the ultimate quantity was right here active with you. It was class A, you got to use your braille. So basically, the summary of everything we're trying to show you is one, always try to debunk your evidence. Cut away anything that you could possibly did. Is it a light anomaly? Is it a refrigerator making a vibration? What could it be? Try to debunk first. Anything left over must be paranormal. Try to capture the evidence, audio, video, photo. Review your evidence completely. Consolidate your findings into a report presented to the client. Post your findings with permission from the client onto media to share it with others. One of our favorite sayings is one love, share your evidence. Never fake your evidence. There's a lot of teams, a lot of like, I don't know if I've been to the Bigfoot earlier. The guy said they had browse into his video and everything like that in the network. Don't fake your evidence. Never. Never the whole experience. Have you guys seen the shows where they're going, come on, Spirit, do this to me, do that to me? Remote. Let me ask you a question. pass away, where's the most comfortable place that you have in your life right now? Your home. Most likely you're going to head home. When people come after you come into your home, you're going to be like, what the heck are you doing in my house? You're going to get broken at them. Now all of a sudden they start provoking you. You're going to get eaten. Don't provoke. If somebody comes into my house and say, hey look, I know you passed away, I hope you accept me in the house, you'll get a lot better response. Miss Dreamer Webb, come along with her. Now, demonology. This is the fun part. How many people have seen the demons on TV? Has anybody run into a demon? What do you do with the demon? If I can think it right, run away. See, that was perfect timing. There's several ways. First of all, I tell spirits loud and proud, you're not welcome to come home with me. Alright? I am being, a lay minister. I'm protected by God, I already know that. But I would walk away and say, look, you're not welcome to come home with me, you're not welcome to come to my house, you're not welcome to come to my family. My soul is owned by God, and you cannot harm me. Thank you for all your time here. Stay here. That's what I'm talking about. We don't want any words. Thank you. And don't ever be afraid to ask for help or to do. So I appreciate all your time. You guys have any questions? Okay, so what happens is I'll put two mini mag flashlights. One left, one right. They're staging. My cameraman who was there was new, did not know it. He started trying to take a video this way. So you see doing this. So yeah, my cameraman had that little issue. But and it was a half wall of Trans-Allegheny. So if you ever go there down into the bottom area, there's like a half wall down there, right near where they did the patient operations. So I just put them up. And the first time I did it, I was there by myself. It wasn't video. And I was getting responses. I was like, oh cool. So I called my cameraman who's actually flirting with these two young ladies and he wandered off with them. And I'm like, Chris. And as soon as they got there, it stopped. And it was really bizarre because one of the girls that was flirting with was like negative energy. Anytime she came around, everything stopped. So I finally grabbed him, shooed him away, and he kept migrating back to that. Okay. So what happened was right at the end of the evening, I was sitting in the break room, I was tired, an old guy. There's another guy there, I'm like, hey dude, you want to take a walk with me? Come on. So I handed my camera. I said, okay, we're going to get the next plane. So he's kind of, but I started asking questions, and they came on and off like clockwork. It's on the whole video's on our YouTube channel, and it's an awesome video. We have Dreamer's whole video up there as well. For like 18 minutes, we were getting reactions to the point where when the temperature dropped in there, they went down to 31. I mean, it was just phenomenal. That was a calm mansion. You have more Shari's coming after, and she's the paranormal director of Mansion. That's pretty much like our home base, unofficially. But I love Home Mansion because how much she goes on there. You will never leave there without at least something. The spirits there are just very cooperative. They won't play, they won't hang out. They'll touch you, they'll talk to you, they'll hide and seek with you, they'll move things and set off your equipment. They'll really work with it. There's Indians in the very near for tribes.
I think that the majority of that activity there is the children. That's our best response. Yeah. The very first time I investigated there, I was with my original team. Our lead investigator, his name was Dave as well. I don't know if I'm getting stuff to these days, but so we were inside setting up, and it was before Laura gave us like a history of the place or anything. Well, Dave had his niece with him. She was like 12. And Dave was also a retired cop, maybe an active cop. Well, his niece said, does anyone have batteries? My camera died. So, of course, we had a lot of batteries. And I gave her batteries, and she went outside. And it was just, the sun was just starting to set. Well, she's outside putting with her camera, and she comes comes running in, and you can tell something's wrong. And, you know, me being the smart butt I am, I looked at her and I said, "You look like you saw a ghost." And she said, "Uncle Dave, there's a little girl outside." Well, we automatically go in the cop. We're thinking a little girl was lost, maybe wandered out of the woods or away from the tracks. So we put everything on hold and we go out there looking for this kid. So after about 20 minutes, we go back in and we meet with Laura. And in giving us the history of the mansion, she described what Dave had seen. And we also had used the Haldeman in the past to train new investigators. So we... Right. So we would use I'm sorry? Haldeman. Sure, yeah, she's... We, we took 2 investigators there to train them on some equipment, but we didn't tell them anything, okay, and they've never been there. Now, the one gentleman, his name was Ali, he joined the paranormal team because we accepted his girlfriend, who was real into the paranormal. The only problem we ran into was Ali was terrified of the paranormal, so we knew this was going to be an adventure. We were upstairs just outside Jacob's bedroom, and I was doing the spirit box session. Well, Ali jumped, and he goes, what was that little girl or whatever? He described the same thing that Dave's niece saw. He said she peeked around the corner, and when he looked, she jumped back around.
He's seen with, when we first saw the first time, he was going up the stairs in front of me, and I recognized that he almost fell back on me. Dave, did you see that? I was
Well, I had a meeting on the steps, and we were going back up for a few minutes. So now you gotta figure we've been in darkness all night. So I have a little pen light I carry. I wanted to illuminate the steps to make sure that I could see where my meter is, so I was stepping. Just as I illuminate the steps, there was a kid about this big. I seen half of his torso and his head tucked around the wall like he was hiding.
Welcome back. As you can see by the tail end of that audio, I just got fed up and didn't make the attempt to boost anything or any more or clip anything more out because I was frustrated. Again, I am sorry. I yelled and vented at the start of this episode, so if you made it this far, thank you so much. And there's another thing I wish to cover. If I'm able to get the we did get finally, because we had the funds, a actual GoPro camera and an actual kind of more of a top of the line camera. It's not a DSLR camera, but it's close to it. It's a Sony DSC H300. It's missing the mode dial. It can be from what I researched, it can be replaced. The Sony camera is between $150 to $170 camera, depending on where you get it. We got it for about $60. So, and surprisingly, that little mode dial replacement is $40 for just a dial. But either way, we got a GoPro. It's a GoPro 5, and the Sony are both pawn shop finds, so we finally got that, and we broke 20,000 total downloads and listens. So thank you, all of you out there, for listening and putting up with my rants and ravings and everybody else's stuff that we've been putting out for the past 3+ years. And as per the GoFundMe campaign that's been out, even though I'll tag it in this week's episode, I'll probably be closing it down and restarting it, because though its initial run was to get a brand new computer and better camera equipment like a GoPro and the Sony that we just picked up, the reboot of the GoFundMe campaign will be the aspect of helping keep the lights on, so to speak. That means the funds that we will bring in will go towards our $10, the monthly fee that we pay Podbean to host our episodes, our show, and other basic fees that we need and acquire for show use, maybe to go to put up a table at a convention or what have you. Maybe some travel expenses if we're going taking a train someplace, and depending on how much we get in, we might filter some of that funds to the community. Case in point, we just got word earlier this week that one of the local shops in the downtown Martinsburg area, what happened was the proprietor owns a Latino-based Minute Mart type shop. It's a grocery shop that sells. It's not only do they sell like a lot of Spanish, say Mexican and Latino stuff. They're also a kind of a small little grocery store or Minute Mart type thing. And what happened was the proprietor, on, I think it was like Thursday night. It was Wednesday night. She got robbed, and during the robbery, she got shot in the face. And one of the things that was initially put out, it was that she was shot in the head. I know this is graphic, but someone messaged me or commented on the post that I was tagged in regards to this, was that I hope she's going to be okay. And because I didn't know where exactly in the head or on the head she was shot at, my comment back to the initial commenter was that 95% of all folks who were shot in the head do not make it out alive. But in this case, apparently where she was shot in the head, it was serious, and she still is in essence serious / critical condition. But from what I was told the other day, she pretty much is recuperating in the way, meaning she is out. She's not really out of the woods. She is critical condition, but she is kind of on the positive side of recuperating, meaning that she's alert, she's responsive, she has the capability of writing a little bit. So that is, and what you heard was my phone going off. I do apologize for that. Like I said, she's very responsive. She's not out of the woods yet, but she is on the positive side of coming out of those woods. So things look very hopeful. So if you're the type of person that keeps others in thoughts and prayers, please do so. Or if you believe in sending good energy and good thoughts people's way, please do so. But I've heard word that there are going to be 1 or 2 like GoFundMe campaigns to help pay for her medical expenses. And as soon as I find out those that GoFundMe, if there is one, I will be happy to share that, because as a lot of you know, I am a big supporter of local businesses, and I want to see this business still survive, and I want to see many people try to help keep this business in operation for a good long time afterwards. And I don't want to see another shop here in the Martinsburg area go the way of like an extinct species like the dodo or something like that. I don't want to see it go bye-bye because with incidents like this, it's making Martinsburg have a worse and worse rap in regards to things that go on in downtown, and it's one of those things I want to see, and I want to help out in regards to things. So I'll keep all of you informed. Please stay tuned. The next week is going to probably be a Christmassy type story ordeal, and the week after that will be our better and last Paracon panel. So that being said, and hopefully within the next 2 weeks or so, I'll be getting with Big Candy to see if he's willing to either Skype in or come into in studio via the Daily Grind here in Martinsburg to actually sit in and record. So I'll have to speak to him on that and to see what happens and hammer out details. But either way, stay tuned. If you care to email us in regards to anything, you can do so by sending us an email to longcoatmafia@gmail.com. We do have our Facebook page, which you could send us a message, and our Facebook page is facebook.com/The Longcoat Mafia Podcast. We do have a Twitter account, and it is Longcoat Mafia is our name that you could just type in and follow us there. And you could also follow us on Instagram by looking up Longcoat Mafia. And what else? We do have a YouTube page. So we do have a YouTube channel, and we're posting up videos. We're starting to do some more video content. And please subscribe to our video channel, YouTube channel, because we might be doing some exclusive videos on YouTube as well as on Facebook. So subscribe to both. Links to our YouTube channel are in our show's description as always. Plus, we don't have enough subscribers to change the gibberish that YouTube gave us. So you can always search Longcoat Mafia and our channel will come up. As per listening to our show, if you're listening to us on through a means like Apple Podcasts or Google Play Music, you can also listen to us through and there's glitches or anything with iTunes or I should say Apple Podcasts or Google Play Music, please keep in mind we are also available on Stitcher Radio, Spotify, and the Podbean app. Plus, if you'd rather listen to us on your desktop computer or laptop computer, you can do so by using either iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Spotify, or our main website, which is thelongcoatmafia.podbean.com. And I always tend to recommend either the Podbean app or our main website, because you could download all our episodes going way back to the beginning, and that includes all our better audio panels. And you could also always click the links and all that. So please do so. Visit our website. Visit our YouTube channel too, and our Facebook page. We're always trying to post new stuff to everything, so you can enjoy it. There might be a music video series coming out. We just posted the first one this past Saturday night. It's one that we've been working on for the past year, getting footage for. And speaking of which, I think, yep, he did. He reacted and he thanked us because we got a special song from a guest. Like earlier this past 2018, and he said, you could use it, and I said, you know what, I'm going to record some footage at a lot of the shows that we go to and see what we could put to this song, and that's what we did. So check out our YouTube channel and our Facebook page and to see that video. Let's see, what else? That seems to be about it. So again, stay tuned to our social media accounts. Links are in the description. Plus, as always, I will speak to you guys next week. And for those of you out there that rather listen to us on YouTube, all our shows are also posted up. They're audio only, but they are posted up to YouTube as well. So I do thank all of you for sticking with us for this past 3+ years. Let's see how far we could go. So see you guys and gals next week. I am out.
See you next time on the Long Coat Mafia.